Behind the cape. All right. Chillmonger has brought it to my attention that Wonder Man has finished filming.
Ew.
So all this time we thought, oh, maybe they forgot about Wonder Man and now it's nothing. Well, they kept filming.
Ew. And
so Yahya's Wonder Man is absolutely a thing.
Okay, well, I fully expect this to be, it will be, I don't know how much of a stain, but it will be a slowing down point. I think his roles in terms of what he was getting in Hollywood had already started to level off a bit. I think this will be a detriment, if I'm just being honest. I don't think this is going to help him in the long run. It'll be one of them things that he would rather not have people remember in his discography. I don't see this going anywhere, y'all. I don't see this going anywhere. Simon Williams as a white guy was going to be a hard sell.
Right.
If they gave it to you exactly how he was in the comic books, this was going to be a hard sell regardless. They picked a prominent, well-known black actor, blackface, to try to draw in audiences to what I'm sure is going to be more subpar writing. I don't know why I would expect anything different at this point.
Sure.
With a story that has been nurtured to fit a black guy.
Yeah.
I just don't think we're going to get anything from this that even remotely resembles the representation that we want from it. I don't think that it's going to be nearly as successful in drawing in new audiences. I think this is going to go for the same pile of general audience fans that they try to attract every single time that they don't get because the show's not popular. It's the same people that they were trying to catch when they put Meg the Stallion and She-Hulk. That's who they're going after with
Facts.
Wonder Man.
Facts.
Low information, don't really know much about the character in general, so they have no expectations, and they're going to go the way the wind blows. Only the wind is not going to go your way because this shit's going to suck. It's just going to suck.
So then my question would be, is there a possibility where, well, if it just wrapped filming, they're probably still going to put it out. I was going to say, is there a possibility where even though they filmed it, they're just going to be like, because they've done that before, where they filmed something and then didn't put it out.
If they were going to can it, then we wouldn't be hearing about it.
That's what I'm saying. We wouldn't hear about it just now.
Yeah, we won't have a release date. They're not canning it.
I don't know.
Nope, it's made, it's shot. They are going to try and recoup something out of it. So look forward to Wonder Man to be on your next Avengers team.
No, thank you.
It's coming.
The Avengers team was already shit.
Coming.
The Avengers team of Sam Wilson, Shuri, Shang-Chi, and then Miss Marvel.
Yeah, it's interesting though because I think there's going to be multiple teams.
She-Hulk.
I think you're going to have something like a Dark Avengers, New Avengers, and then an OG Avengers team is what it's going to end up being eventually. I think you are going to have multiple Avengers teams because they're setting up all this auxiliary stuff. You got Young Avengers. You got Thunderbolts, which I'm sure is going to turn into the Dark Avengers because they're not going to do both of those stories. It's redundant. Probably the reason for the asterisks.
Yeah.
And then, you've got this new Avengers team, which will be with Sam and Shang-Chi and Shuri and Captain Marvel or whatever. And then I'm sure the OG series is going to play a role in Secret Wars. Right? Do we get a T'Challa sighting? Probably not. Maybe. I don't know. I have no clue. I don't know what's going on with Black Panther right now. But in terms of Avengers, I think they're going to go the route of having multiple teams.
Sure. Gray summed it up and said that it looked like an SNL sketch, which some of the pictures that I saw did absolutely look like an SNL sketch. The Wonder Man shit.
Yikes.
The movie you were talking about, was it last week or the week before? In a Violent Nature.
This maybe 2 weeks ago.
Has the teaser out. Care to take a look at it?
Let's see.
In a Violent... There we go.
This is the serial killer thing, right? From his perspective?
Correct.
The movie from the serial killer's perspective?
Correct. Amazing kills. Kill of the year.
What the fuck is hilariously brutal? I have never put those two words together in my life.
hilariously brutal is how I would describe Chris Brown's diss track against Quavo.
Or the alleged Diddy and Meek audio.
Let's not go there. Yo. All right. Anyway. I don't even want to talk about In a Violent Nature now that you've done that.
That was certainly a violent nature.
This conversation has gone somewhere that it didn't need to go.
No, man, I'm excited for this movie. It's an interesting concept. Is it a specific killer in mind that they have, or is just we probably won't know until the movie?
I think this is some new kid on the block. At least it seems that way.
Sign me up.
It's
there.
not a part of the Twisted Childhood universe.
Got it.
Yeah. All right. Blink Twice, Zoe Kravitz.
Oh yeah, that's. Do you have the trailer in front of you?
I don't, but
Just pull up Twitter and go to the bookmarks. It should be in there. Zoe Kravitz, everyone. We'll put this in the video for the replay watchers, which all of us in here should be anyways. Let's maximize those views, people.
Oh, bookmarks. Jesus. Bookmarks.
Yeah, let's watch that beauty.
Michael Penix.
Zoe Kravitz.
Amanda Seals. Jalen Ramsey. Ice Cube. Quentin Tarantino, who we'll talk about later. Here it is.
So...
Is that Channing?
That is Channing Tatum.
How about we start at the beginning?
Okay, here we go. Jess, Frida, this is my childhood buddy, Cody.
Zoe Kravitz getting her first chance.
My left and right hand man.
Her directorial debut.
Tom.
Behind the camera.
All right, who did this?
This is Frida.
Really gets a chance to put her voice out there and tell people what she wants to create content
I
about.
feel like this is a little early for her to be getting her directorial debut.
Well, when you're a Nepo, baby.
I don't know who that is.
We're going to my island for a few days.
Do you guys want to come?
This is crazy. Did we just jet off to a billionaire's island with a bunch of strangers? Oh, he's not a stranger. He's Slater King.
Okay. I'm gonna.
No. Watch it. Finish it. Finish it.
This is.
Finish it. Don't say a word.
Did you have a good time?
We're having a great time. We're drinking champagne and we're eating amazing food.
Just know she took a lot of time in figuring this out and what she really wanted to portray. Yeah, no,
Her family lived this.
This is what she wanted to show.
We still have fun. It's just a little different now.
What do you mean?
Oh God, no.
Please. Wait, for real?
You don't have to do anything that you don't want to do.
I'm having a great time.
And they got Haley Joel Osment.
This feeling that I'm like, not.
Where's my knife? Who has my knife?
Oh, dude, your eye.
Oh no, I know, right?
Fam, oh man.
Everybody's smiling and laughing.
Black
like
eye thing,
1960s
oh,
flight
man.
attendants. Like, are you having a good time? I'm like, yeah, I'm having a great time. Can't you feel it? There's something wrong with this place.
Oh my God.
Where's Jess?
Who's Jess?
My friend that was in the room next to mine.
Can I at least tell chat that
No, we're gonna talk about it.
I feel like we're forgetting like a lot of stuff.
Okay, but like, how?
the setting for this is insane?
Make us forget.
Oh.
We need to know what's really going on.
Blink twice if I'm in danger.
Well, maybe not. That one, right?
Okay.
Listen, man. If Zoe Kravitz come up missing, just know it's about this damn movie.
Okay,
Just know it's about this damn
so
movie, boy.
Channing Tatum's character plays somebody like a certain person that we've seen in the news quite a bit within the last few years.
Mm-hmm.
Sans a certain specific partner.
Mm-hmm.
But then along with multiple, I'll say rich people, they didn't really seem like celebrities, but very.
We don't know
uber,
until the movie starts.
True.
We know dude is a celebrity, so we could assume that some of them people are famous.
But at the very least, uber rich people.
Mm-hmm.
All get on a plane and go to an island that's
in the middle of nowhere.
all that needs to be
and
said.
then people are randomly showing up with black eyes after long nights out where
and
no one else saw
doing
them.
nefarious things while supposedly on drugs.
Oh my god! See, like, there's a couple of different ways we can go with this. Is she a truth teller, like Amanda Seales,
Or is she fictionalizing?
Thank you.
Epstein Island.
Yeah. That's the way I took it. And then to drive it all home, you just had to make this black girl be the only black woman on this island with all these white folks chasing after this white man. Like, people really just kind of pour their hearts into their art.
Yo.
They pour themselves into their art. They surely do. I don't know if it's going to be a good movie or not. I don't know. It's giving me Ready or Not vibes. It's giving me kind of purgy a little bit. But definitely Ready or Not.
Yeah.
I could definitely see this going well. Just depending on how she handles the social commentary. Does she treat this as if we're stupid? Are you going to try and make a parody out of Bohemian Grove and Epstein Island and all of that other shit? Sacrificial beatings and those black eyes. That means that you've crossed over into a certain group and shit. Are you going to make fun of that stuff? Is it going to be like a, this is what poor people think about rich people? Or are you going to give us an honest look into probably some stuff that you've heard or seen or maybe
witnessed firsthand?
I've got a little bit of trepidation, but I'm going to keep an open mind.
You want to go see it? You going to support the Epstein movie?
If I'm not mistaken, girl, the lead, she was Roxanne in an A24 film. The Roxanne, the New York
I remember
girl.
that, but I can't.
So
I wouldn't have placed her.
Out of support for her, yeah, I'll probably maybe this will be a date night.
Okay.
But again, I have trepidation. Remember, this is the same girl who sat around and made all those fucking, oh my God, did someone just get smacked? Is that what we do? But regularly sits next to pedophiles at every award show that she goes to and says nothing.
Yeah.
So again, I'm very concerned on how we handled the social commentary.
Yikes! Oh, William Moloch said, "Is Zoe Kravitz the one that was trying to get with 14-year-old Jaden Smith?"
Yes.
That also
the irony, fam,
brings a little something to this situation.
The irony of making this movie.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Crazy. Chillmonger says kids who grew up in Hollywood have interesting stories to tell.
They do, but it's all about the perspective in which they tell them.
Yes.
If Zoe Kravitz experienced some of these things that she's getting ready to make a movie about, how does she feel about them? How did it form her? And what story does she want to tell around them? Does she want to persuade people that it's not as bad as it seems, that it's not how you interpret it, that a lot of this shit is made up and silly? Or is she trying to call attention to something?
You don't know.
Let's see.
We'll have to see the context of it.
Let's see.
Finally, Grace says, I saw that trailer. You're not supposed to be dropping something that recent in the news at least 10 years before you do a satire like this.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it feels too early to be satire, but I just don't believe the person to handle it responsibly.
Sure.
So it's like satire or bust, you know?
Yeah, for sure. You want to talk about the Quentin Tarantino character super movie?
Sure.
That may include
the Tarantino Avengers.
Yeah.
All of their superpowers is that they're white boys that can say nigger.
Yeah. Most of them being Quentin Tarantino.
And their sidekicks are their black wives.
Yep.
Tarantino.
How do you get guys from like Reservoir Dogs and Pulp Fiction with Django Unchained?
Is it a hot take to say that I don't want to see some of those characters revisited? Like, if I never see Reservoir Dogs again, I think it'll be too soon.
Sure.
Like, I am just not amped to see a all-white cast say nigga as many times as they possibly can in 2.5 hours.
I just don't get how you get the Django Unchained with some of these.
Yeah, like
current
Django
day
is going
characters.
to kill every character that's not Sam Jackson in your universe. That's not Sam Jackson
Or Uma
or
Thurman.
Beatrix Kiddo.
Yeah.
Everybody else is dead, fam. Maybe the black chicks from Death Proof, the Rosario Dawson and then the other chick with the curly hair, black chick. Maybe them. Maybe they survive. Everybody else is like a violent racist. Remember the scene in Pulp Fiction? What if my wife comes home and sees that I have a dead nigger in my garage? Do I? No. Don't give me that, Jimmy. I didn't wake up this morning to have a dead nigger in my garage. I wanted to drink my coffee, have a nice Saturday afternoon. But you probably bring a dead nigger to my garage. A dead nigger. Do I have dead written on my forehead? Huh? Sam Jackson? Can I say again? Sam Jackson? Huh?
Yikes.
I swear sometimes he makes these movies for no other reason than hey, I get to say nigga again. I get to say nigga.
Yes, absolutely.
And then Django's like, we a little bit too far into this new century for me to be saying nigga. So I'm going to just write it over and over and over and over and over and over and hide behind historical relevancy.
And make a movie about slavery.
Why not? I have a black wife.
And
Why can't I do things like that?
And let Leo say it.
Let Leo say it. Let homeboy from MacGyver say it. Let MacGyver say it.
Yeah.
Not a here he don't. He don't ride no nag around here.
Yeah, I just don't understand how some of these people work together in a movie. How does that even?
No, I mean, so he would have to kind of boil it down. Yeah, I don't see where Pulp Fiction and Death Proof line into each other.
Or the Hateful
They're
Eight.
literally in two different time eras. Yeah. How does Hateful Eight and Kill Bill line up together? Like the I guess the Tarantino Avengers film, multiverse film sounds good in theory because there are a lot of Easter eggs that connect the movies. Mm-hmm. But
literally, how does it make sense in one movie?
I just don't know how it all comes together in one movie. And just to be quite frank, there are movies that I just don't want to revisit from Tarantino.
Sure. Guy Ritchie's live action Hercules. You seemed excited about that?
Say it again.
Live action Hercules film.
Hell yeah, Guy Ritchie. Yes, let's do that. No, I'm excited about the live action remake for Hercules. That's one of the ones that I've been sitting around waiting for somebody to suggest. Like, yes, please. You know what I mean? Like I would easily go watch another Hercules movie. Little bit of trepidation because the live action remakes have not been going well for Disney lately. However, Hercules is pretty easy to me. It's a very short, simple story, very very uncomplicated. No reason to retcon or change or overcomplicate at all in any respect. And as long as we have the same songs and we singing through a third of that movie, we should be good to go. Kill Cerberus, kill some other villains or whatever, have a conversation with Zeus, fuck up Hades, end of movie.
It seems simple enough.
Fuck up Hades, save Meg, end of movie. Cast Danny DeVito. Cast Danny DeVito in that role.
Oh,
he can do it.
He can still do it.
He can definitely
He looks
do it.
virtually the same as he
Phil.
did.
Yeah, as Phil. Yeah. Cast him as Phil. Do it.
They should have Mama Clump show up in Hercules.
I think Meg should
That's
be played
funny.
by Aubrey Plaza.
That's hilarious. Hercules.
Yeah.
That's
No,
funny.
Meg should be played by Aubrey Plaza. Hercules should be Henry Cavill.
Gross. I'm not
Cavill.
that huge of a fan of Cavill.
Or,
He was great as Superman, but
Or newly minted, just got into Superman shape, Mr. Corn Sweat. See if you can get him to split time as Hercules.
Corn Sweat.
I can definitely see that.
Sure.
I can see him as Hercules.
Corn Sweat is kind of looking like Cavill in some of the pictures that I've
right?
seen for
He's
Superman.
getting these juiced.
Yeah.
Who else? That's about it for me, I guess.
The guy who played
Alan
Hercules in the latest Thor movie.
Could who?
The guy who played Hercules in the Thor movie.
Fuck, I don't want to see that again. I don't want to see anything that has to do with that again.
Russo brothers salty about the rumor of Robert Downey Jr. coming back.
They did seem that they were bent out of shape. What was the quote? They said, "We've already closed that door, so it would be on them to figure." Basically, what I took from it is, we're not going to write it. We're not going to fix it for you. We did what we wanted to do with the character. If you want to undo it, you figure out how to undo it. Is what I took from it.
Yeah.
But the kind of snarkiness of the statement led me to believe that it may be cooked for Russo brothers coming back to the MCU anytime soon. If they're not already being seriously considered for Secret Wars, what would they be considered for?
They said, I don't know how they would do it. I don't know what the road to that would be. I mean, we closed that book, so it would be up to them to figure out how to reopen it.
Sounds like either fuck off or leave it alone. Or both. Fuck off and leave it alone.
Which, I mean, that's what you hired them for, so...
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of retconning deaths. If he comes back, I think it should be a variant. I think it should be a different version. I think 616 Tony should remain dead. But I'm here for more Robert Downey Jr., regardless of what the Russo brothers say.
Agreed. Chatter with Wesley back as Blade in the multiverse. I didn't hear that chatter.
Yeah, I did. I saw that. There was Daniel RPK.
Interesting.
It's
for sure.
probably going to be Deadpool. I think that the timing is weird. Right?
Because Deadpool will probably just be a quick cameo.
Yeah, unless he's going to show up in Blade. But as who?
As Blade. Multiverse Blade. Variant Blade.
Multiverse Blade shows up to 616 Blade in the Blade movie.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Let Wesley Snipes show up in the Blade movie with Mahershala Ali.
That'd be crazy.
But see, they don't have that in them to do that. It's too black. It's two black alpha male characters on the same screen. They're not going to allow that to happen.
I don't think that's going to happen because they've already made the concession that they're just going to make a movie of Blade just killing vampires, and that's basically it.
And it's probably not going to include the multiverse. Imagine having an entire phase about the multiverse, but having so many movies that don't touch on the multiverse at all. We have a crumbling timeline. We got Nexus events happening. We have incursions, and yet none of this shit seems to pop up in other stuff. We're not dealing with nothing multiversal in Secret Invasion, nothing multiversal in Hawkeye or fucking Miss Marvel or Moon Knight. Literally nothing. I mean, all this stuff is happening, but nothing's happening.
Absolutely nothing. Except No Way Home.
Except for No Way Home. It's the only one. And,
not in Black Panther.
Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah, and Multiverse of Madness, yeah. That's kind of crazy.